Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so today is day 26 of our Explainer series, and we are diving headfirst into an introduction to machine learning. We're going to keep things really focused, highly structured, and strictly locked in on the concepts that actually matter most to you. To kick things off, think about the very last time you fired up YouTube. How exactly does it recommend videos to you? I mean, it always seems to know exactly what you want to watch next, right? It serves up this perfectly curated list that just keeps you clicking and watching and scrolling for hours. Well, it's not magic, and there is definitely no tiny human sitting in a control room somewhere guessing your preferences. What you're experiencing is the exact technology we're breaking down today. All right, let's take a quick look at our roadmap. We'll start with the YouTube recommendation mystery, then we'll tackle AI versus machine learning. After that, we'll walk through the machine learning workflow, the types of machine learning, check out some real-world applications, and wrap the whole thing up with a summary and next steps. Okay, jumping right into section 1, the YouTube recommendation mystery. At its absolute core, machine learning enables computers to learn from data. That's it. That is the massive secret behind your YouTube feed. You see, instead of human programmers trying to write a specific rigid rule for every single video you might potentially like, which, let's be real, would be completely impossible, the system is just fed massive amounts of your viewing data. It watches what you click, it notes how long you watch, and it tracks what you skip right past. By processing all of those tiny interactions, the computer actually learns your personal preferences entirely on its own. It's a fundamental shift from explicitly programming computers step by step to simply feeding them the data they need to teach themselves. Moving right along to section 2, AI versus machine learning. Now, people toss these two terms around interchangeably all the time, but they aren't actually the same thing. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is this huge, broad umbrella concept of machines acting in ways that seem intelligent. Think of those old computer chess programs that basically just followed millions of hard-coded if this, then that rules. That is AI, for sure, but it isn't learning. Machine learning, on the other hand, is one specific, incredibly powerful subset operating inside that broader AI field. ML is the actual engine, the specific method of learning from data that makes modern AI so incredibly adaptable. Instead of just blindly following a set of rules, an ML system, like the ones that are beating world champions at the game of Go today, actually learns its own unique strategies by analyzing past games. All right, let's get into section 3, the machine learning workflow. So, there is a very specific 6-step assembly line to the system that takes raw information and literally transforms it into actionable intelligence. First up, you collect. You gather the raw data from sensors, user clicks, whatever it is. Second, you pre-process it. This basically means cleaning it up, dealing with any missing values, and formatting it so the computer can actually make sense of it. Third, you train the model. This is where you let the algorithms loose to find patterns in that clean data and mathematically adjust themselves. Fourth, you test it out on brand new data to see what it actually learned. Fifth, you evaluate those test results to make sure the model is accurate and unbiased. And finally, step 6, you deploy it into the real world to start making live decisions. It is a beautifully logical flow that takes a super complex technology and grounds it in a completely clear, repeatable process. Next up is section 4, types of machine learning. Now, there are 3 main ways this learning actually goes down, and they show us exactly how these computers adapt to totally different environments. First, we have supervised learning. This is where the data basically comes with an answer key, so the computer learns by example. It's like feeding a system thousands of photos explicitly labeled cat or dog until it finally grasps the visual difference. Second is unsupervised learning. Here, the data is a bit of a mystery, and the computer has to dig in and uncover hidden patterns entirely on its own. Imagine analyzing thousands of grocery store customers and grouping them by shopping habits without having any idea what those groups are beforehand. And third is reinforcement learning. This one is essentially learning by trial and error. The system is rewarded for making the right decisions, which is exactly how a digital robot might learn to navigate its way through a complex maze. 3 distinct approaches, and every single one of them is a total game changer. Let's move into section 5, real-world applications. Look, machine learning is absolutely not just some tech industry toy. It is already revolutionizing massive, foundational human industries all across the globe. In healthcare, it's being deployed to analyze insanely complex medical data, like MRI scans, to help doctors make earlier and much more accurate diagnoses. Over in finance, it's the engine powering systems that can detect fraudulent charges in literal milliseconds, protecting your credit card every single time you swipe it, not to mention driving high-speed algorithmic trading. And in education, it's completely reshaping how we look at learning patterns, which allows institutions to hyper-tailor the educational experience to the specific needs of an individual student. Actually, to make that education application a bit more tangible, think about predicting student performance as a mini project. By taking historical data, stuff like how students study, their attendance records, their past test scores, we can use that exact 6-step workflow we just talked about to predict their future performance. It is a brilliant practical scenario. It takes all those abstract concepts and applies them to a real-world problem, ultimately helping educators step in, provide resources, and support a student before they even have a chance to fall behind. And finally, Section 6, Summary and Next Steps. If you take absolutely nothing else away from today's explainer, please remember this one thing. Machine learning builds intelligent systems. Whether we are separating the massive umbrella of AI from the specific learning engine of ML, or walking through that 6-step data workflow, or exploring how supervised and unsupervised learning tackle different problems, the end goal is exactly the same. We are leveraging vast amounts of data to build systems that learn, that adapt, and then operate intelligently in our modern world. I want to leave you with a final, slightly provocative thought to chew on. What intelligent system will ML build next? I mean, we went from simply recommending your next YouTube binge to predicting student success and catching financial fraud in the blink of an eye. The possibilities are totally endless, driven entirely by the data we collect and the precise workflows we build. I highly encourage you to look around your own life today and try to spot those ML systems operating quietly in the background. Thank you so much for joining me for this breakdown, and I will see you on the next explainer.